I understand that this role play is for the purpose of assessment in the course 1018 PSY and that you are not a qualified counselor. You have explained this to me and I have consented to play the role of a client and to being recorded in a video. I understand that the recording and written transcript will be kept confidential and only viewed by the teaching team.
Hi David, my name is Camila and I'm gonna be your counselor today. Before we start, I have to address three things about your confidentiality. Our conversation will keep in private unless one of these three cases could happen. The first one is if you or someone else is at risk, I might disclose some information to keep you safe or the other person safe. The second one is if in the case you have to participate in a court case, by law I have to disclose the information that I report here. And the third is if someone of your care team need some information to report your well-being, I might disclose your progress to them. So do you agree with these three cases of confidentiality?
Yes, I do.
Sure. So what brings you here today?
Well, lately I've been under a lot of pressure. I feel like too many things are happening right now. There are a couple of things that are being in my mind. Like, for example, there is not a lot. I work as a mechanic in a workshop, so it is being quite quiet actually. It's being a lot of quiet in the shop, so there are some days where they have to send me home, and obviously that takes hours from my wages. Uh, my family is coming. I'm from Colombia, so my family is coming overseas to visit me. They are applying for the visa right now, so we are waiting for the answer. Uh, Even though we are waiting for the answer, we expect it to be positive, but if it's positive and work because obviously they are coming and I have a lot of things to do with them and there is money involved and all that stuff. As well, on the same dates that my parents are coming, my girlfriend is going to Colombia, so it's gonna be like mixture of feelings there because obviously I'm gonna be excited about my parents, but then I gonna be like all by myself with them. I cannot share all the moments with my family and my girlfriend at the same time. It's gonna be a little bit strange. Not because I don't want her to be in Colombia, just because I wanted some help here with my parents because I really have to work as well. Yeah, I don't want my parents to feel alone. Welcome. Those are the things that are being on my mind lately.
Well, it seems like a lot of things going on in your life at this moment. I can sense a little bit of like stress about your work because you need that money at this moment for your family if they're coming on holidays. So you might feel like it's a lot of pressure on you. That's your responsibility to be the financial response to your family. So if work doesn't go well, it doesn't help you. So you might feel like that pressure and responsibility towards them. Is that what you feel?
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel. I feel a lot of stress. I've been thinking to find another job, like extra hours job. Sometimes after hours. After I used to work at the workshop to 7:30 to 5:30, so I might trying to do some Uber after hours, which it's gonna help me to keep things like safe, because obviously I have to save money for them. Then tickets because it's my father, my stepfather, my mother, and my sister, which are coming. So just the flight tickets are around $9,000,
Wow.
which obviously just for the flight is a lot.
Yeah.
Plus all the things I have to spend here. So they're gonna stay on my place, but I'm a little bit worried because I want to take them like Sydney, Melbourne, just to visit around. Uh, yeah, and then my girlfriend is going to Colombia, so obviously we have to buy a ticket for her to go home. So mostly I think it's the stress about the money. Yeah, but I don't know which ways I can get this around.
Yeah, I understand. Like, if I were in your position, I might be feeling overwhelmed about thinking in everything that you have to do at this stage of your life. You have to be at work with your family and also supporting your girlfriend if she goes, and also welcoming your family into this new country and be with them, but you also have to work at the same time. So that's a lot of pressure for you. I think a little bit of worriness about the money. You seem like you're worried that maybe the money won't be enough for you to get your family travel around. Is that something that you're concerned about?
Yeah, that's basically the main thing. Like the money that I have saved for the time till now is being quite good because obviously at my work they try to take hours the annual leaves and supply my weekly fees and my weekly wages. They are just being the same all the time, but obviously they are taking out my annual leaves, and I want to spend those annual leaves with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't have those annual leaves, then I won't get paid when I'm traveling with them.
Yeah.
So that's tricky, and I think right now one of my workmates are in Italy.
Mm.
Well, he is in Italy, so what concerns me more is now we are one mechanic less and we still don't have plenty job.
Mm-hmm.
And other thing is that I'm applying for the TRA visa, which is Trades Recognition Australia, and they said I have to keep one job for 1 year
Mm-hmm.
to finally apply to the PR, to the permanent resident,
Mm-hmm.
and then if when he come back, it's gonna be like still the job, still the quiet, still the same peace that we're having now. It's gonna be awkward because obviously I might have to find another job, and I don't know if that's gonna fulfill the application that I'm doing for Trade Recognition Australia. So yeah, it's a lot of pressure around, I guess.
Yeah, I understand that. It seems like you're worried at this moment in your life. You're thinking about so many things that might not be in line with what you're doing at the moment. So maybe just taking your family over and also applying for your visa, because I think that's a main concern, that it's the future of yourself. That's a big thing, and I sense a worriness about if you could keep your job or you just have to move on, so you don't feel comfortable moving to another job. So if you could think on one thing that will, I don't know, like will alleviate the pressure that you have at this moment, what would it be?
But I think that would alleviate the pressure over my shoulders could be win the lotto, I guess. Being serious, I reckon the getting another job, like a well-paid after-hour job, even though I'm gonna risk a little bit of sleep time and like relationship status, because obviously I'm gonna stay more away from home. I'm gonna have that peaceful weekly wage salary that is gonna help me out to fulfill these plans that we are having with my family.
Oh yeah, it sounds a little bit of alleviation there that you could get another job maybe for your next step and maybe solving that money problem. But you're also concerned about your relationship that maybe you will compromise some sleep and some healthy habits as well. Is that something that you might think about getting another job?
Yeah, obviously, I wanna I wanna increase my wages to travel with my family, but I as well want to sleep and have a healthy life. So I wanna still sleep at least 7 hours a day per day, but I at the moment I have to risk some hours to have this money. So with my girlfriend, what I thinking is gonna happen is like we are not gonna have like relationship time. I don't know how you say it. Like I'm not gonna spend a lot of time with her, and even it's gonna be less time if my parents come over. So we're not gonna have like a couple time. That's concern as well because obviously we help each other, and it, it's a little bit tricky for that side. I don't know how to fill all the space where I have to be.
Yeah, so you might feel like I don't know, like responsible, but also concerned about your girlfriend and understanding that you actually need the money to get your parents. Do you think she'll be worried about you just working a lot to get that money and not having the time for you to spend like a couple? Do you think that's a concern for her?
I reckon that's a big concern for her because she always tries to help me out with all the things. Right now, last week I had a toothache, and it was I think was the wisdom tooth and was showing up, and then she felt so worried and almost we went to emergency almost, but now at the end we could manage it just with some pills, only because the odontologist here is very expensive. So she tried to have my back and all these things. Obviously, just with the example of the toothache, she's gonna have my back like with my parents here on the time that she's gonna be here. Um, she's having my back with the other jobs as well. Obviously, I know we have to feed the relationship and like have couple couple times like go around, go one day to the beach, something like that, or go to the mountain, or just walk around. Uh, because obviously having her happy is one of my goals as well. Like my personal goal is keep things in order with her.
Yeah. So just coming back at when you first started talking, you said your girlfriend is going overseas at the same time that your family is coming. Is that also something that is getting more pressure into you, or did you plan that? It's something that you managed. You said like, okay, my family is coming, you go as well, or it was just like a surprise for you.
Yeah, it was not planned, like when my parents coming over and then she going back to Colombia. No, it wasn't planned at all. It was just a lot coincidence. And it's pressure on me, I guess, because well, she deserves a holiday. She's been working hard. Um, as you can see, she's been having my back and everything. So she obviously deserves to go stay with her family, and I'm happy for her. But on the other side of the coin is my family coming over, and as I said, I work from 7:30 to 5:30 at the shop, and who's gonna be with my parents at that stage. So obviously they know that I have to be working, but man, I don't see them. I haven't seen them for 3 years now.
Okay.
So I would like to spend as much time as possible with them to be sharing moments and to show them how I'm living in Australia. Not that I'm just working very hard to have them here. I want to spend actually like a real good time with them, going to the beach, eating outside. Um, I don't know, my stepfather is a car mechanic as well. She actually taught me a lot of things that I know now about cars. So I wanna just take him to the breakers, so show him around all the cars, show him what I do here with cars, take him to the workshop. My mother as well, she likes the Indian food, she likes the culture. So I wanna take her to a I don't know Miss India place or any takeaway Indian food. I wanna show her where the markets are and show her this culture because here in Australia you have a lot of diversity. Um, that's when I gonna try to show them, and I'm afraid the time is gonna be my nemesis.
Well, that seems like a very important travel for your family and for you as well, because it seems like you have planned so many things and you want to demonstrate them that you are working hard, but also you want to be grateful with them because they have taught you, like they raised you, and now that's your way to say to them thank you. So that's important of this travel for you.
That's very important. I wanna show them that I'm doing good here. As good as I can pay, well, with my girlfriend I can pay the rent of this house, I can have a job, have an after hours job, I can have the weekends free for visit around Monkuta, GC, Samchenko. So I wanna show them that I'm doing well here. I think I wanna feel like they are proud of me because I'm here, and no because I don't want them to feel pity because I'm working hard, very hard here, and then if I was going to be working hard, why not stay in Colombia with them? I think so. Yeah.
So you might feel preoccupied of what they think about your life in here because they put a lot of effort for you to come, and now you don't want them to feel like worry about you because you're working a lot in Australia. They want your well future, so you want to demonstrate them that you're doing things well and that you'll have a good future. That they don't have to be worried about you, right?
Yeah, I want to feel that exactly that, and I want to feel that they have raised a good person, a good human being, which who they can count with. So I want them always to count on me, and I want them always to be proud of me. So yeah,
That's the feeling that's great. That's good for you to show your family that you're grateful and also that you stand up for them. I'm a bit worried. Our time is going up, so I'm very happy that you have the courage to come here and visit and talk with me today. We talk about your family coming here and the travel you want to do around, also your problems that you're having at work, like a little bit not enough money coming into your account, so you're looking for job as well to try to compensate that hole of money that you're looking. We also talk about your girlfriend going overseas, that you also want the best for her and she wants to travel around, but you might feel a little bit lonely because she's not here supporting you while your family is coming. And you're also worried about your visa application that you'll have in next year. Is there anything else I'm missing that we talk about today?
I think that's pretty much it. That explains everything that I'm feeling right now and everything that is on my mind.
That's good. So of all things that we talk about, which one will be the most important for you to talk in our next session?
I would like to talk on how am I doing, like if I have found another job and if I feel financially secure with my parents coming over, as well obviously about my main job, which is at the workshop. I would like to talk about how it is going because it's ups and downs in there. So hopefully things for that time are gonna get better, are gonna be better.
So just to make clear, we're gonna talk about the improvements of your job and how you're feeling about your family coming over. That where we agree on what we're gonna talk about next time.
Okay,
Thank you so much for coming.
thank you, Camila.